Once again, you're now tuned in to 13signsastrology.com. Not exactly sure how this video is going to come out and look, so please bear with me because I am having camera trouble. So if it's backwards, I apologize if it looks crazy. But this episode is going to be really quick on my views on child support and people using sovereignty, or what they call sovereignty or sovereignty, however you want to pronounce it, sovereignty actually, using sovereignty to get out of paying or taking care of their children. Really, forget child support. Using sovereignty to get out of taking care of their children. I'm nowhere near in that category. A lot of what I do, I do have children, and to my children that are watching, a lot of what I do is based on credit and trading and things of that nature. However, I do 100% support child support, but using sovereignty to get out of paying child support is backwards, because a lot of times when people do this, they do this because they don't have an income. That's what it comes like when men do this. A lot of times they do this because they don't have a lot of money coming in, and they're still getting taxed. Even a lot of times when they're in jail, a lot of times still getting taxed for child support. And the remedy for that, of course, from a sovereignty perspective, is to, of course, focus on money, focus on trading. Before you get into sovereignty from a perspective of looking at it like you getting out of something or saving some money. So that's what everybody wants to do. They want to get into sovereignty and find some money. Like everybody say, I know I got $1 million in my social security number, or I got this, or I got that, or I have this, or I have that. You know what I'm saying? My name. Instead of focusing on that, on what's already in your name, focus on creating more money through your social security, essentially. And your children are going to get wheeled money through your social security. So if you understand and learn how social security works in relationship to sovereignty, your children will never have to worry about getting money through child support, because essentially your name, when you are a true sovereign, is a credit card, period. So if your child uses your name, they're supposed to be able to get some form of credit out of it. Now, of course, we have the aspect of cash money, because everybody like, well, credit ain't gonna do nothing. Children need money because they got to be able to eat, period. And credit is not going to do that. So you're going to have to eventually go out here and get you a job to get some money. You have to remember this: when you get a job, you get what's called a W-2 form, right? And that W-2 form is your wealth. That's your wealth, right? And what they're doing is that they're judging how much you're going to make per hour based upon your wealth. So for instance, if your wealth is, at that time, your working capital is $300,000 based on your name, then you're going to get a job that's going to pay you hourly predicated upon that $300,000 bond that you got set up through your Social Security. So your children can benefit from that through working capital. If you lazy and ain't doing shit, they can go and use your name. If they smart, anybody can do this, and they're your blood relative, and they can go and take your wealth and make money from it. And that's child support. And go start them a business. Like I hear one of my children is getting into the music industry, and I'm going to assure to it that they got enough credit, set to the side so they can start them a business and build up and blow up off of it. So that's what child support is about. I mean, it's more intricate than that, but I'm saying from a sovereignty perspective, that's what it's about. Getting docked on your paycheck and them taking out $2 and $3 an hour on your paycheck and all that. That's the system. See, the woman is going to the state to get child support. She's not coming to you. See, that's where she's, I'm not going to say she's messing up. That's how she was taught. She's going to the state to get the money, whatever state you in. You a sovereign, you're supposed to be a national or even an international being, to where everything is in a private estate. And your children are supposed to be able to tap into that. So you have to set your estate up first, essentially, before you can even think about the sovereignty thing when it comes to child support. So I hope that clears everything up. I'm not supportive of being a deadbeat whatsoever. However, I'm not supportive of men getting lynched for money by the system and calling that child support either by the state. Not in support of that either. However, when women don't have another way, this is what they're going to turn to. And I'm not mad at them for that, because you need money to survive in the matrix. So as always, thank you for listening and watching. I'll get back up with more. Hotep.